love and women, then so be it. She looked to the others. What of the rest of ye? The other three made faces as if she had given them one of her bitter-tasting remedies. She cackled and slapped the table. Not so brave now, are ye, lads? It is no fair for ye to hear about my 2 wives, Ian said to the others, unless I hear about yours. Alex gave the other 2 lads a lopsided grin and exchanged places with Ian. I don't need the sight to know ye were born to give trouble to the lasses. She shook her head. The boys would all be handsome men, but this one had the devil in his eye. Shame, but there is nothing to be done about it. Alex grinned. Sounds very good to me. Ach. She popped a second stone from the dish on the table into Alex's mouth and put her hand on his head. 'Twas good luck she had gathered pretty stones from the shore that morning. This is no good at all. One day you'll come across a woman so beautiful as to hurt your eyes, sitting on a rock in the sea. She opened her eyes and thumped Alex on the chest. Watch out for her, for she might be a Selkie, taking on her human form to lure ye to your death. I'd rather have a Selkie than 2 wives, grumbled Ian from across the table. For a MacDonald of Slate to put away 1 wife to take another was common as grass. It seemed the way of it for them to break the hearts of the women who loved them. Charlach closed her eyes again and laughed so hard it made her cough. Ach, this was a surprise, for certain. Alex, I see ye courting an ugly pock-marked lass, she said, wiping her eyes on her shawl. I fear she is quite stout as well, and I don't mean pleasing plump, mind ye. The other boys doubled over laughing until they were red-faced. I think you're having fun with me, Alex said, looking sideways at her. Since I've no intention of marrying, I am sure that if I do, the lass would have to be very, very pretty. I see what I see. She gave Alex a push and motioned to Duncan. He was a big red-haired lad whose mother had served as Connor's nursemaid. This one has the blood of both the MacKinnon sea witch and the Celtic warrior queen Scachach, so mind you keep 'em on your side, she said, wagging her finger at the other 3. To Duncan, she said, That's where you get your fierceness and your temper. Duncan stood still, his expression serious, as she put a stone in his mouth and rested her hand on his head. Almost at once, a powerful feeling of loss and longing stole over her and weighed down her spirit. She lifted her hand, being too old to bear it for long. Are you sure you want to hear, laddie? She asked softly. Duncan gave her a level look and nodded. I fear you've sad days before you, she said, squeezing his shoulder. But I will tell you this. Sometimes a man can change his future. Duncan spit out the stone and gave her a polite, Thank ye. The chieftain's son was last. What I want to know is the future of our clan, Connor said around the stone in his mouth. Will we be safe and prosper in the years to come? His father had come to ask her the same question not long ago. All she had been able to tell him was that one day he would have to send this son away to keep him safe. When she put her hand on Connor's head, she heard the moans of the dying and saw men of her clan lying in a field soaked in Scottish blood. Then she saw the 4 lads as strong young men on a ship crossing the sea. She grew weary as the visions continued, one after the other. Charlach, are you well? Connor asked. When she opened her eyes, Alex handed her a cup of her own whisky, saying, A wee nip will do you good. She narrowed her good eye at him as she drained the cup, wondering how he'd found it. I see many perils ahead for all of ye, she said. You must keep each other close if ye are to have any hope of surviving. The lads appeared unimpressed. As Highlanders, they knew without foretelling that their future held danger, and as lads they found the notion more exciting than worrisome. They were young, and a wise woman did not tell all she knew. After considering what might be of use for them to know, she said to Connor, You want to know?